Okay guys, welcome back to another Rare Pet WoW video. I'm your host Rayman from Respawn Games, and this is our last Basilisk. So unfortunately guys, we have run out of Basilisks to tame. This one is called Ironeye the Invincible, and it wasn't really invincible, to be honest. It was pretty easy to tame. It's in the exact location it can be found in. It only, the only thing about rares is that it doesn't always appear. Someone kills it, there's a spawn time of when it can sort of come back. So yeah, it's pretty simple, this one. And if you guys aren't already sort of familiar with the premise of these videos, what what I try and aim to do is I want to show you guys where they can be found, what they look like, how to tame them, the closest stable master, that kind of thing. So I guess you can think of it as a guide to every single unique rare skin pet that you can get on here. So yeah, so we've finished doing the Akari, we've finished doing the Basilisk, and we've finished the cats now. So we will be moving on to, I want to say, the carrion birds. Don't know if there's that many. Oh, sorry, bats. Bats next. I think there's only the one bat. But yeah, I'm sure it'll still be a good video. But yeah, so let's move on, shall we? Let's move on to the video. I'm going to just go through all the details of where you can find it. So pretty straightforward. Hope you enjoy it, guys. As you can see, it's another generic sort of design. I find that quite disappointing with the Basilisks, really. They're all exactly the same design. But each skin obviously is unique, otherwise we wouldn't be going for it. So basically it's just a different colour scheme. I do quite like this one though. As you can see, the ridges are black with yellow spots, and you've got a kind of turquoisey crystals along with the claws and the, what you could call them. I don't know what they call. I can't never remember what they're called. They look like face fins. Really nice shade of turquoise. So yeah, unique skin and pretty nice, pretty good to look at as well, especially when you do end up actually taming it. So we'll move on to where we can actually find it now. As you can see from the map, you can find it in the southern area of the Thousand Needles. It's pretty easy to get to if you fly there, but there is a path if you don't want to or can't fly there. You can just follow it from the sort of northwest side all the way down. I found it second time of logging in, so pretty easy. It's not a lot else in the area. The only downside to this tame is that the stable master is there isn't a stable master in the Thousand Needles. I did have a look online, and yeah, nowhere to be found. So the closest one for me as an alliance player is in the Southern Barrens, so you might want to just head there. So you're going to want to look for Verna Eastbrook in Fort Triumph in the Southern Barrens if you want to go to the closest stable master. Obviously, I'll take you through that in a bit anyway. So what I will say about this one, guys, is it's not a particularly challenging tame, to be honest with you. It was pretty straightforward. As you can see, I started off in Oldham, where I tamed Lord Ajkirai, which was extremely challenging. So if you haven't seen that one, I suggest you go watch that one, because that is a really good one. As for this one, yeah, really simple. I don't think the video is going to be that long either, so try and make it, obviously as entertaining as possible. But there's not a lot. There's not going to be as much content in this one because it's just very easy. So to be honest, most of the video is just going to be me flying, but as usual, I'm going to try and fast forward most of it so you can, you don't have to watch me just flying around. So yeah, we'll get to that now. So yeah, we'll skip most of the flying just because you're not going to want to watch all that. But I'm just basically flying over Oldham, and I actually fly over the Thousand Needles and fly straight to the Southern Barrens, straight to Fort Triumph to go to the stable master first and foremost, because like I always do in these videos, guys, I try and show you where the closest stable master is, so you can you know, you can stable your pet, move them, because obviously you can only have 5 active pets at a time, but you can stable hundreds at a time. But obviously, you know, you'll eventually have to start getting rid of them, if you try and get rid of if you try and tame every single pet. But yeah, so once you've visited the stable master, yeah, make sure you've got enough space in your active roster, and then we'll move on to Ironeye's location. So as you can see in the video, I'm just sort of tinkering about with the stable master, trying to move them all to the sides, because I got a handy tip on my remaster of my Shadowclaw video, which was very useful. So I want to thank him again for that. So yeah, like I said, just make sure you've got enough space in your roster to tame any pet. So we're now going to be heading towards 1,000 Needles, where it can be found. So again, pretty easy. If you're flying, it's really easy to get there from the Southern Barrens. It's literally the next place over, and as you can see, I've just pointed out on the map. I'm going to create a waypoint, which I'd suggest you guys do as well, because obviously it can be tracked then on the mini map, and you know which direction you're going in. Like I've said in previous videos, what you can do is download an add-on called Silver Dragon. Silver Dragon helps you. It helps identify rare mobs. It could be anything from rare beasts to NPCs. It'll kind of show up and it'll give you like the Sauron voice from Lord of the Rings, that I see you, and yeah, you know you found it then. So yeah, just head across Razorfen Downs. Speaking of which, that's why I targeted that. I remember going there during my playing days, 14-15 years ago. One of the instances, really good one actually. Well, to be fair, most of them were good in the classic. They hold a special place in my heart, some of these places. But yeah, fly down here. It's just across on this sort of sandy area there, as you can see. And on this occasion, it wasn't there. It does move about, so don't think that it's just going to be one of those ones that kind of stays dormant and just stays still, and you know it's going to be easy to get. I mean, it is a relatively easy tame, but have a look around first, because you know what it's like. They do tend to walk around, and you might miss them. So yeah, as you can see, I have a look around, and I can't see anything at this point. I don't think it was going to travel that far, but it's always best to check, guys, because if you've got fly mount, it'll only take a couple of seconds, and best thing to do is circle round, have another look, and just if you're struggling, well, you just have to log out and come back at a later date. Usual spawn. The spawn times for these rares are usually 1 to 2 hours. It was probably similar to the Lord Ajkirai respawn time. So yeah, just log out. So I was a bit stupid this time. I actually forgot to log back in. I sort of logged back in today, 2 days after I recorded the last clip, but luckily it was there. But if you're really serious about taming some of these beasts, then you're going to want to log in every half an hour to an hour, really. You don't want to waste too much time, but probably the best thing to do. And as you can see, I didn't have the distance on my frost trap, so the best thing to do, shoot your frost trap. If you don't have the distance, go close to it, press the tame button, so you sort of aggro it, and just go behind your frost trap, press the tame button again, and then you should just be fine, because it should just walk into your frost trap. So no issues there. And as you can see now, I'm just kind of showing it off to you, showcasing it, so it looks exactly like the picture I showed you. Always looks very speedy. These pets always look super speedy when you've got Eyes of the Beast on. So I'm just kind of showing it to you in action first, guys. Like, obviously it's gonna one shot everything, because that's just how it is at my level. Unfortunately, all these beasts are gonna one hit everything. So yeah, I'll just kind of showcase it to you again now, so you can see all the lovely turquoise colours on the sides, and you can see the black ridges with the yellow spots. So yes, guys, that is the last unique Basilisk, and I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a really quick one, I told you it would be. And if you like seeing this content, please give me a like and subscribe for more awesome stuff. I've been your host Rayman from Respawn Games, and remember guys, find your prey and stay steady my fellow hunters. I will see you in the next one.